Hello everyone, this is Jyoti Mehra, curator at Visvesvaraya Industrial and Technological Museum, Bengaluru. At this museum, our core responsibility is to make the public aware and educated about the pressing issues that the society face. One of those issues is the water scarcity. I first began thinking deeply about this subject when I met Madhuri Mandava of Paani Earth Foundation, which uses the power of data in context of the water availability for public engagement. And this conversation led to the development of this exhibition, Waterscapes of Bengaluru, Flows and Futures of Rivers and Lakes. This is an attempt to prompt the visitors to reimagine our relationship with water. Bengaluru faces a strange imbalance. When it doesn't rain, the city faces drought-like situation, and when it does, the roads flood. This paradox arises due to the mismanaged landscapes, loss of natural catchment areas, which happen due to the encroachment of lakes, concretization of the open spaces, deforestation in the surrounding watersheds, and poor stormwater planning, without ecological foresight. Unlike many great cities, Bengaluru does not sit beside a perennial river. Historically, this challenge was ingeniously solved by the building the interconnected lakes and tanks to harvest and store rainwater. These artificial rainwater waterscapes gave the city its earlier identity as Kalyan Nagara, the city of 1,000 lakes. These lakes were not just water bodies, but thriving ecosystems, cultural spaces, and lifelines that ensured water security. Today, only a fraction survive, many struggling under the pollution and encroachment. Today, Bengaluru depends on two main water sources. The Cauvery river, which is located almost 100 kilometers away and lying nearly 300 meters below the elevation of the city. Pumping this water uphill is quite an energy-intensive task, which utilizes more than 3 crores of rupees to BWSSB each day. The other source of drinking water is groundwater. This accounts for almost half of the city's water supply. Over-extraction of this groundwater has pushed water table down to the alarming depths. In some part, it has gone to the depths of thousands of feet. Question remains about its water safety, contamination with the sewage or chemicals, and long-term sustainability. This exhibition tells the stories of rivers, lakes, and wells through their past legacies, present struggles, and the possible futures. We have highlighted a few stories of resilience here, such as the Million Well campaign, which focuses its attention on the reviving the traditional well digging techniques for the groundwater recharge. The Lake Revival efforts, which focuses on the citizen-driven projects to restore the ecosystems. The river restoration initiatives such as of the Kham River project in Aurangabad, showing what's possible when people and government collaborate. These examples remind us that the collective action definitely works. Citizens, scientists, policymakers, and communities can always come together to heal our water systems. This exhibition is not only about reflecting on the crisis of water scarcity and flooding, but also about imagining the solutions. It invites us all to see water as a living ecosystem and not just as a commodity, to recognize how urban choices shape the ecological futures, and to reconnect with the traditional knowledge and modern innovations for the water security.